Alright. Oops. Alright. Now we're back on part 2. You have your hose off on the bottom here. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Oh, fuck me. Alright. You got your hose off. Now, your bowl is going to come off. Now, I got to pull it off my drainage hose. There's my bowl. Set that down. We'll do that later. Now, what you're going to do is, here's your floats. Your floats for your fuel. Now, there'll be a pin going through right there. I don't know if you can see on the camera or not. And usually I'll just take the tip of my screwdriver and I'll put it through there. Or you could get like a little paper clip and push it out. And sometimes I just I'll just smack it a little bit until it falls out. Oh man, there's dirt coming out of there. Alright, pull your pin out. Now don't lose this. Pretty expensive to replace. Put that in your bowl. Pull out your floats. And there's your bowl. Set this up here. Now, don't lose your throttle needle. Come out with your floats. You want to make sure it's sharp, pointy, kinda. If the point is broken off or it's getting flat, you're gonna need a new throttle throttle needle. And there's a little thing on the back. You want to make sure it's still working. I don't know if you can see it or not. Here, let's set this down. Okay, move on to your carburetor. Now mine's pretty clean. It's got a little dirt around the edges. I'm gonna just take old shop rag I've got, old shop rags, and we're gonna wipe it clean. And most people take a little gas, put it on their rag, and wash it with you want a clean rag. And mine are it's got some dirt around the edges, so I'll wipe that off. And go around the edges where your air intake is. And on both sides of here. Now, inside, if there's any dirt, like in mine, there's a little dirt in there from me racing at the track. Just stick your rag in there and wipe it out with your clean rag with some gasoline on it. And down inside mine, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's dirt down inside of it, and I need to really clean that out. But I'll just take some gasoline from my tank and I'll pour it on down in there. I got a little bit much, but it'll still work out. I don't know if you can see it down there, but there's dirt in there. And I just kind of swished it around, and then I'll take my cleaning rag and I'll kind of bunch it up and I'll stick it in there, kind of just twist it around to kind of clean her out. Just shove her in there, and I'll twist my rag around. Some people take like a old shotgun cleaning brush just to make sure they got all the dirt out of the inside there. You can take some little small clean cloths and on the end of a needle, rod, and just clean around the edges and small places you can't get with a rag. Mine's pretty clean. I'll come over here where my jets are. I got dirt around the lip inside, and you're gonna clean that out. Mine's not too dirty, so I'll just wipe a little bit out. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the bowl. The bowl of your carburetor. This is very important to keep it clean. Sometimes when your bike sits too long and somebody says the carb needs clean, there'll be flakes and there'll be crust in there. Or they'll just be like kind of sludgy stuff from it sitting, like 2 strokes. This bike, I got it a long time ago, sitting too long, had sludge filling this cap. you can unscrew the cap, take it out, clean it out thoroughly with gasoline and a cleaning rag. Mine I cleaned out earlier today, so it's pretty well cleaned, but you might see on the edges here, see these little white flakes? These are little pieces of what do you call them? Shit. It's like sludge that's been dried out. And I pretty well cleaned it out. You'll see some marks in there. And just clean it real well with water, not water, no water in your carburetor. Gasoline and a cleaning rag. Alright. Now, when you're cleaning this out, you'll see a little bolt on top. It looks like a bolt, but it's a screw too. And you want to take it out and just make sure you clean all the small areas with a pin again and a little piece of cloth, clean it out. And you can take out your throttle needle and take a little needle and clean it out. And I don't know if it's too good for you or not, but I always stick my mouth on some of these drainage hoses, and I'll take an air compressor and blast it out. I'll just go all through all the little holes and blast it out. Make sure I got it good and clean so I have plenty of fuel going through my carburetor. Now, this video is I'm not going to show you how to jet your carburetor. I'm not familiar with jetting. And that's basically all you gotta do. And it's pretty simple, not too hard to do. I mean, the cleaning. Now, let's see, where did I put my needle? I set my needle down. Alright, shit. Yeah, don't lose your needle. Fuck me. I set my needle down somewhere, and I'm not sure where I set down. Fuck me. But that is something you do not want to lose. They're super expensive. Oh, crap. Well, you'd stick your needle in there, stick your floats back in there, and stick that rod that you had that goes through. Stick it back in there, put your cover back on, and screw it down. Alright, I'm going to show you how to stick it back in. Hold on, let me get my needle. Throttle, hose. Ah, there it is. Alright, I'm going to grab my float, stick it back on this little piece of metal that sticks out like that, right there. I'm going to set her back down in the hole that it was in. I don't know if you guys are seeing all this, but I'm sorry about the lighting in here. It's not that the greatest, but alright. Stick your pin through. Get your carb bowl. Stick it back on. And, oh, if you have a paper gasket, make sure that thing is in good shape. If it's pretty well worn down, I recommend that you get a new one, because you know, you don't want fuel leaking out of your carburetor. Shoot, I gotta look at this. Alright, I got my carburetor put back together. I gotta screw it back in. But that hose you took off, the drainage hose, put it back on. Now, alright, I got my thing on. Now I'm going to put these screws back in. And we're going to show you how to stick her back in. Pretty simple process. It's not real hard. Most people think it's the hardest thing in the world to do. Oh no, I gotta clean my carburetor now. No. Alright, I'm gonna screw this back in. Make sure they're pretty tight. Not too tight. Don't strip your screws. They're really suck, because getting these things out are not the easiest things when they get stripped. If you have anything that you guys want me to do, show you how to do, put it down in the comments. Alright. Now, Put my drainage hose back through. Now we're going to put the carburetor in. Real simple. It's backwards of the way you took it out. Alright, let's set the camera down. I'll move her up closer so you guys can see everything I'm doing here. Alright, take all your drainage hoses, push them back down through wherever you had yours sitting down behind the swing arm. Now you're going to take it, you're going to push it in through the air filter, through the boot, and you're going to push it back in. You're going to just push it, and you're going to push it forward so it's all the way into your boot where your reeds are, and pull it toward. You want to make sure your air filter boot's on all the way. And alright, now here's your sleeve. Mine's got a little bit of dirt on there because I had it laying on my dirty ass motor. Not the greatest thing to have sitting, but alright. Now I'm going to just take my rag, I'm going to just wipe it off real quick because it's not that dirty. Alright, let's wipe it off. Oh, and make sure your needle's sharp. If it's dull, it's going bad. You need a new throttle needle. Just go to your local Yamaha, Kawasaki, wherever dealer that sells dirt bikes and ATVs and stuff like that. Now you're gonna put your... This is kind of tricky when you're sticking your sleeve back in place. You want to make sure it goes in correctly. Like, I just take mine, I'll spin it, and there's a little groove on this side for me. I don't know about your guys' motors out there. I'm going to spin it, and you want to make sure it just freely drops all the way down. If it doesn't, just keep spinning it in your sleeve until it drops in. And just screw on your cap. Alright, nice and snug. Make sure it's upright. You don't want it tilted because you don't want the fuel going to one side of your motor. Now I'm going to just take my Phillips or flathead, whatever you have, and I'm going to tighten these boots up again. The screws to hold it in place. Start here at my reed valve boot. Tighten that fucker down. Then I'm going to go over here, tighten up my air filter boot. And with your air filter, you want to, if it's not completely, if it's turned brown, and if it's brown, you want to replace it. Go to your dealer, tell them the make and model and what year your bike is, and tell them you want air filter for it. And when you get the air filter for two-stroke and four-stroke, ask them for air filter oil. You put it on, it goes on green, and you rub it, massage it in till your air filter turns pink or red. Just all depends what kind of what do you call it, you stick on, what kind of air filter oil. And I gotta put my other drainage hose on. I forgot to do that. Then just put it on your gas hose. You know, up to your petcock first, on your gas tank, and onto your carburetor. And the first couple kicks, just don't even kick it. Just give it throttle and slowly push it down until you get some fuel into your carburetor so it fills up, and then you can start her up, and then it will be ready to go. Now, thanks for watching. This is Greg. If you want to see any more videos with what to do on your bike, if you want me to show you how to tighten your chain, do anything on your bike that you are not sure how to do, message me in the comments and I'll put a video up for you guys, and there you go. That's how you take out the carburetor, clean it, put it back. Thanks for watching. Bye.